Hello, families. This is Meg Killingsworth, and we are talking all about how to motivate your child with schoolwork when you are at home. Lots of families have said that they could really use some help with how to help with homework at home because sometimes it is a struggle. And so, our goals today are going to help with work so that it's less of a struggle and also learn some ways to make learning fun at home. The number one thing that we really want to stress is that parent and family involvement in school leads to student achievement. So, one thing that we have found over time is that families being involved at home, not even stepping foot in the school, affects achievement in a positive way. So, your involvement is so huge in helping kids to be successful. When you help with schoolwork, you're showing your child that school is important, you're showing your child love, and you're showing your child support. And so there are three big reasons why to maybe make some time to sit down and either do the schoolwork or to check over it when your child is finished. So, some helpful hints that have really helped families, and as they come in, we brainstorm this together. And a lot of these ideas came from parents sharing these ideas with one another. The first one is to set a schedule or a regular time to do homework. So, my kids know that after dinner, we sit down and that's when we do homework. I've heard a lot of ladies say that they do homework as soon as their child gets home from school and some do it before dinner, some do it right before bed. So it's really picking that time that works for your family, but setting that schedule so that your child knows, hey, homework time, and every night it's pretty much the same. It's also important to find your homework spot. So a lot of times ours is at the kitchen counter because I might be cooking dinner while my child's doing homework on a couple of nights. But our kitchen counter is our homework spot. Sometimes we'll do it in at our student desk up in my daughter's room. But it's really important just to find your homework spot. And then sit with your child if needed or check it over when finished. We've gotten to the point where my first grader needs help with homework, but my fourth grader doesn't. So a lot of times my fourth grader will sit and she'll be working on her homework while I'm helping the first grader, and then I'll take her homework, the fourth graders, and I'll look it over. So we're all sitting together. She's just a lot more independent than the first grader is. And it is so great to encourage your child and talk through that hard work. Sometimes we get math problems that I have a big difficulty doing, and I explain that. Hey, I wasn't sure about this, but I looked up this video, or I need you to ask your teacher about it. But talking to your child and modeling those problem solving skills and perseverance are so powerful as a parent. It's also great to set proper expectations. So consider the time of day for homework that works best for your family. We kind of talked about this. Ours is after dinner. That may not work for you. It may work to scoot it up or push it back, but figure out what time is best for all of you. Have that same time each day, and then consider the length of assignments. And one thing that I know for sure is that teachers don't want kids spending forever on their homework. They want them to get outside and play and have some downtime. So generally, we say we shouldn't have homework for more than 10 minutes per grade level that your child's in. So a kindergartner might have 10 minutes, whereas a fifth grader might have 50 minutes. If homework was taking more than that or taking a long time, it is really good to have those conversations and just discuss that with your child's teacher so that you can find out why it's taking so long or if the assignment might need to be modified. So, ways to make it fun at home. Number one, use a timer. When we set the timer at home, it makes it more of a game where my girls want to beat that timer and finish homework before it goes off. So, using a simple timer on your stove, on your microwave, an egg timer like we give at APTT, all of those are handy ways to kind of beat the clock and make that fun. Number two is turn it into a game. My husband kind of taught me this when he works with the girls. A lot of times he'll say, "I bet I can do these problems faster than you," or "I bet I can do this and you can't." And that makes our kids really want to do the work. So there's another suggestion. These pictures, we have turned these math facts into a game. You can see this little guy is having so much fun doing those. And then here is our math team from last year, and that was a competition for points. And look at how happy those kids are to spend a Saturday doing math. And it's because it was made into a game. Number 3 is doing the work together. So I love the book, The Purpose Driven Life, and Rick Warren, the author, spells love Time. Anytime you're spending time together, that makes it more fun. And so sitting down together, even if you're checking your phone or checking emails while your child's working, they feel supported because you're sitting right there with them. Number 4 is let your child teach you what he or she has learned. So when a child can make their own flashcards, like this little cutie's doing, or teach you something that you pretend you didn't know, that kind of makes it more fun. And research shows that when we teach a concept, that shows that we truly have learned and understand that concept. Number 5 is a contract, and this is really simple. I've got an example down here. We handwrite ours. So back in second grade, I was getting a lot of whining from my oldest, and so we made a handwritten contract that we put on the refrigerator, and it was really simple. I said, I need you to do your homework each night. Tell me what you need to do it. And maybe she wanted music playing or she wanted me sitting right next to her. I needed no whining and I needed it done within, 15 or 20 minutes. And then we both signed it. So that way, whenever she would kind of give me pushback, I would pull the contract and say, hey, remember when we sat down and decided this together? And another great plan was when we added homework to our chore chart. So both of our girls get a little allowance every week, and we added reading 20 minutes and homework to the chore chart. And if chores aren't done, we don't get our allowance. Or if we miss things, then we miss some of our allowance. And so that stays right there on our refrigerator. And another parent said, slip it into those page protectors that we love to use on for APTT, and that's what I did. And we used the dry erase marker, and the girls check off their chores as they finish. So homework has just become part of a chore. And then I love this because APTT goes right along with teaching those skills, making it fun, and short activities. So the whole philosophy behind APTT is turning it into a game, keeping it short, and it's better to practice 3 to 4 times per week for 5 minutes each than to sit down for one time per week for 20 minutes. That's really the whole philosophy right there. So that's a great thing to remember as you're practicing those foundational skills. What is growth mindset? Everybody has a mindset, and a mindset is a theory that people have of themselves. Some people think I'm a good student. Others might think I'm smart. Others might think I'm dumb. In a growth mindset, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. So, a growth mindset means you could actually improve your IQ through dedication and working hard. So, right here on this website are more articles if you're interested in growth mindset. But it has been really beneficial in working with our kids and saying, hey, that hard work and dedication really will pay off in helping you improve at those difficult skills. I know running is a great example of growth mindset where if I never were to run, I could never get good at running, but I can build my endurance and build my ability by that hard work and dedication. The same goes with our minds. The fact of growth mindset and the research behind parent involvement increasing student achievement are 2 reasons to make homework important and really to try and do homework without a big struggle. So think about what idea maybe you could take from this and use to help your child to have homework be less of a struggle. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to help you with questions, and I'd love to help you find more fun games or resources. So always know that you can email me or call me here at the school, or you can stop in the family resource room and we'll find something together. Thanks so much, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.